Coming soon to Northwest Arkansas. Oh, I'm so excited about this. It's a story of love, hardships, and beheadings.
Oh.
The Broadway hit show 6, that is coming to Walton Arts Center.
Yeah, we had the chance to catch up with one of the queens taking the stage to find out why audiences are losing their heads over this euphoric celebration of 21st century girl power.
Divorced, beheaded.
What?
Divorced. Died.
No.
Beheaded.
What, again?
Survived.
Yeah.
Those are the outcomes of the most famous wives in history. The 2023-24 Broadway series at Walton Arts Center kicks off with some girl power. Taylor is here to share more on what we can expect from the hit Broadway show 6. Hey, Taylor, thanks so much for stopping by today.
Absolutely. I'm so thrilled to be here.
Let's talk about what 6 is about.
Well, you queued it up. I mean, it's beheadings and deaths, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe Taylor has more info.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what we know about these queens, right, in history. And that's kind of what's so wonderful about 6 is I think it's just what you don't expect from a musical in so many ways. These women, their stories have been told throughout history through one perspective, and they've been distilled down to these single words that we know them for. And in our show, we really expand on that and we give the narrative back to those queens to kind of tell their own stories. 6 it's so much fun. It's like a pop concert. It doesn't stop once it starts. It's an absolute delight.
Yes, I got a chance to see it in New York. I went in actually not knowing really much about the show, and I wanted it that way just so I can just really fully sit back and enjoy it, and I absolutely loved it. It sparked even like further conversations with my girlfriends and I just about like women and the roles that we play just in society. So it was a really great conversation to have. Now we hear that you cover 3 roles in the show. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. I cover Anne Boleyn, Catherine Howard, and Catherine Parr.
Okay.
Ooh.
Just wondering if we could maybe speak to one of the queens that you play in the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, which one to pick? All of their stories are so rich. Anne Boleyn, I think, is one of the most iconic queens out of the 6. We all kind of know her story. There are a lot of movies about her. I think Catherine Howard, her story is really interesting because it's not told a lot and we don't know a lot of details about her life, even historically. But we do know that she, very, very young, was in a lot of bad situations and ended up marrying the king as a teenager and was beheaded before she was ever left her teens. So her story is very, very tragic.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And we haven't said this explicitly yet, but we're talking about the 6 wives of Henry VIII,
yes.
right? So, and
yes.
all of their,
yes.
just to make sure we're on the same page. How are the queens in the show different? And is there a moment in the show that you really love performing?
Ooh, that's such a good question. Yeah, I mean, like I said, these queens, we know them for what history has told us they are. And all of them really turn their own stories on their head. Anna of Cleves, her number is so much fun. She is famous for having her portrait sent to Henry for marriage, having been accepted. And then once they were married, he divorced her because he said that she wasn't what he had expected from her portrait. And it's really exciting how we kind of turn that around on Henry and give it a new perspective from Cleves. And how her life perhaps might have been for the better because of the divorce that she experienced.
So that to me, that sounds like when you're on social media and you post a picture of yourself that isn't really yourself. Yes, right?
Yes.
You sit my portrait.
Yes, and we might do a little something with that in the show too. So it's really cute what we do. You'll have to come check it out.
Yes.
It's really brilliant. Yeah.
I feel like I cut you off though. You were talking about the queens. Anything else we need to know?
Oh, just that it's really, I think this show is really going to be unexpected. We hear it all the time when folks come to see the show. It's just nothing like you've seen before in a musical. And Henry's not in this show at all. It's just our 6 queens on stage telling their stories. And there is a point in the show where it kind of turns on its head. And I think everybody walks away kind of with a new perspective, not on just these queens, but on themselves and how we treat women in general.
Yeah. And it's a bop, though, too. Like, the soundtrack, if you haven't listened to it yet, it's been out there for a while, but it is absolutely fantastic. You've got to listen to it. Maybe that gets you pumped up before you go see the show at Walton Arts Center.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's right. 6 takes the stage at Walton Arts Center September the 12th through the 17th. So you don't have a lot of time to see it. Limited tickets remain for the show. Thursday matinee, that one's got the best availability. So remember that. There's also a cocktail class that you can add on to your experience. So that's an extra $39 on top of your ticket price. You'll have 2 themed cocktails. There's going to be some light appetizers. I've done this before with Broadway shows. It's great. It's a great add-on to have because it just kind of increases your experience there when you're watching the shows.
Absolutely. Yes. And then you might want to score some tickets for Six through a lottery that Walton Arts Center is doing. For every performance, a minimum of 20 tickets will be available for $30 plus $6 fee through Lucky Seat. You can go to our website for Six lottery tickets. So that's exciting. Taylor, have you ever been to Northwest Arkansas before?
I'm not. I'm so excited.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Okay, good. We are excited to welcome you to our community. You're gonna love it.
Yeah.
We have lots of things, of course, to do and to see, and where you'll be at Walton Arts Center is like in the heart of everything. So explore if you have a chance while you're here.
Yes. Get ready to live right here in Northwest
Get
Arkansas.
ready to live.
That's right.
I see what you did right there.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Good. We're excited to have you. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.